my name is Emilia and welcome to my channel Idyllic Homestead. Today I will share with you our journey so far. We started the house building process in January last year, so this video is my celebration and bookmark for us to watch back on and reminisce all the beautiful, exciting and special moments. We bought this property in December 2021 with a long journey ahead of us, and in November 2022, almost a year later, the groundwork was made. There was no water, sewers or electricity. We spent our time between 2021 and 2022 planning, designing and deciding. What house do we want? Which company should build it? What can we afford? Where should we build it? Where should the water go? How does the sun move? Etc. etc. Being able to make all these decisions beforehand has made everything go smoothly, like a puzzle, piece by piece. In January 2023, the house was being built. It took them 6 months from start to finish. At 6 in the morning, we sat in our car with some breakfast, just watching in awe, wall after wall being carried by this huge crane and put to place. They got it done in about 4 hours. The next time we visited the site, a few days later, they had already started putting up all the interior walls. The rooms were being formed and we could finally walk around in our house that we've been dreaming about and only seen rendered on a computer. Everything went so incredibly fast and everything made more and more sense each weekend coming back here.
Köpt det här. During the interior construction, we decided to make use of our time building a raised bed for my little seedlings waiting in the apartment. We were on a budget, not knowing how much everything would end up costing. We also knew this was temporary until we could build the permanent vegetable garden area. That will happen this spring. We built this bed with scrap wood and materials laying around the property, and the only thing we had to buy was soil. To save money on soil, we laid down gravel and branches in the bottom. This raised bed served us well the whole summer with beautiful and delicious produce. In June 2023, we moved in, celebrating with some Prosecco and just taking it all in. I still remember this feeling, the utter stress and chaos mixed with butterflies in my stomach. Once everything was moved and settled, we brought the cats over. They were scared at first, but only took a few hours for them to get comfy as well. While groundwork was being made outside, with me going outside to point and discuss once in a while, I started to unpack and paint a few walls. I had a mindset moving here that we were going to make every inch of this house personal and unique. I also know this takes years to achieve, if ever achievable, but I want to pour all our love and hard work to this home, and we are definitely getting there. I love this house more and more each day. I am a very creative person that needs to get my ideas out of my head and create stuff with my two hands. I have years of Pinterest inspiration and ideas in my head that will form our home. My boyfriend also has great ideas and can be really handy, and together we're a great team. Meanwhile, outside, after the house was completely done, we moved in, the rest of the groundwork began. Removing rocks, flattening and restoring the terrain, adding a road and parking with gravel, laying down pipes for future water and electricity, preparing the ground for sowing grass, a patio and a deck. It all took the whole summer, but it was so worth getting help by an excavator. We could never have done this by ourselves. This gave us a canvas to finish painting. This project actually started months before moving in. We had to design and build a bathroom vanity for upstairs. This because we didn't choose a vanity with the house and they needed to install water and drainage. Time was limited. We searched every single store and website after the perfect vanity without luck. So we built our own, using an ACRE base, adding legs, a countertop, and a beautiful sink. We switched everything from chrome to gold in this bathroom. We also added lighting on the wall and bought the shower wall instead of the shower cabin that came with the house. Basically everything except for the toilet and the bathtub itself we either bought or made separately from what was included with the house. This is truly our dream bathroom. To mention, we did get to change and personalize the house quite a bit outside the normality, so we were grateful for that, meaning we didn't have to rip stuff out just to replace it right away. All we had to do to this bathroom was to decorate, and I really enjoyed that process. Summer was in full swing, at least during June and half of July. We spent most of our time outside doing different projects, some more strenuous like planting things, taking care of the vegetable garden, trimming, clearing brushwood, working on our deck, but we made time for joyous activities too, like barbecuing, sipping on a drink in the sun, and having coffee and fika in the shadow underneath our birch tree. It was truly glorious, time well spent. We couldn't really begin landscaping or build our permanent vegetable garden since we needed to sow grass in certain areas, plan and design how we want everything to be, and of course had other more pressing matters to attend our first summer at the house. But at least we have set up a base for us to continue working on and make more beautiful this year. We truly have so many projects, so stay tuned for them. Some of these projects are in a parallel time frame, and getting the living room together was something we didn't prioritize until the sofas could arrive. After getting them in a wrong color, having to return it and wait another 10 weeks for the new ones gave us time to tackle other things in between. We are still not entirely done with this space, it's comfortable enough for now, but since we have to paint the walls, hang other curtains, buy a bigger rug, and decorate a bit more, we can still enjoy the space for what it is. A seating area. I will soon share a video of how we've decorated it in its finished form, but some other things crave our time right now. While sweating outside with garden work came the rain, and it didn't stop. That bad weather we all experienced. So back to inside projects. This one highly prioritized. We didn't have anywhere to hang jackets or store gloves, scarves, shoes, etc. And having fall and winter ahead of us, we knew this project had to be done. There was a space perfect for a wardrobe storage. We could have bought it from IKEA and called it a day, but why make it easy on ourselves? This project included putting up wallpaper, paneling, painting, built-in storage, and seating with a shoe rack. A couple of hangers, knobs, and for the big dresser we gave in to IKEA after searching for an antique dresser for months. We are so proud of what we achieved here. The entrance sets the tone for the whole house, and making sure it was inviting and cozy with lots of storage. We have made some more improvements since these videos, and it serves both function and beauty. This was our first big project, and we had never done anything like this before. Therefore, I am so grateful for the response and feedback this video got. I would never have expected a video to get up to that many views in the beginning of my YouTube journey. So, thank you. Once we had a few days of clear weather, we decided to tackle the lawns before the true bad weather arrived. And I'm glad we did, because the grass seeds got watered in really well, and by the end of the summer it was very green and lush, at least one of the areas. The lawn in front of the house weren't draining enough, which caused the grass to drown, so we have some adjusting to do this summer before re-sowing the seeds. This was one of the projects that took quite a while and was hard for the body. There was so much soil to rake and even out to then scatter millions of grass seeds throughout these two areas and then to weed everything. But it was a much cheaper option than to roll grass, and I think that a bit of hard work always pays off in the end, and we can enjoy it even more knowing we did this ourselves. We got to experience our first fall in the house, knowing how beautiful it gets experiencing the different seasons from outside previous year. In September, the wildflower meadow showed its broad variety of colors, slowly moving in the wind, lightly touched by the gold sunsets. October showed its beauty in the trees and offered chanterelle picking in our forests. I planted a raspberry plant, 5 different blueberries, and currants, along with flower bulbs for spring. I also planted garlic and put my vegetable garden to bed for the winter. Underneath here I have my asparagus overwintering. We really struggled with our Thuja hedge. You kind of need to watch these videos to get a good understanding of what happened and how we fixed it. But to summarize, the trench got filled with water during all the rain and we couldn't manage to drain it. The Thuja trees had to wait and got brown in the process, so we had to fill the trench back up with soil, plant the Thuja trees, only having to dig them up back again, get new trees and plant them too. It's looking really good now though, and sometimes the struggle is worth enduring. This weekend we will cover them with fabric to protect them from the harsh spring sun until the ground frost is gone. But this just proves that you can never be prepared for everything and that you can't control nature. We can only do our best to fix the situation. Fingers crossed that the hedge will look green and lush this summer. Here are some before and afters. We decorated the kitchen soon after moving in, just adding some shelves, decor and hangers. The kitchen table we bought from IKEA after I saw it at a friend's house. I just fell in love with it immediately, and it suits the space so well here. The chairs and bar stools took a lot of time to find, but they are absolutely perfect. I stained the stools with the same wax as the chairs to tie it together. I crafted some DIY curtain tiebacks, and this is of course also a growing project. I will always be switching out a couple of things, adding and removing decor depending on what season it is. Winter and Christmas arrived while I was going through a tough time personally. I got to lift my spirit with Christmas decorating, baking, walks in the snow, and cooking good food. I've always loved Christmas. It's so magical and brings a lot of warm memories to life. One of my dreams has always been to decorate an outside entrance with Christmas decor and hang lots and lots of lights on the roof trims, along trees and hedges. I didn't have the capacity this year, and that's okay. I used what we already got, and I have something to look forward to coming years. After New Year's, I got together with my mom to design and plan our landscape that will start to take form this summer. We loosely sketched every single idea onto a paper. My mom worked with landscaping my whole life basically, so I trust her with this. We have a place outside the house that we call the Oasis. Here is the place where you will enter through a rose arch with stepping stones leading you into a magical oasis. I have started planning and designing my vegetable garden as well, although I need to get out there and take more exact measurements. This project requires a more strict approach. During the cold and dark winter months, we've approved our 2 office spaces, upstairs and downstairs. Right here we have our main office / future guest bedroom that we've put up wallpaper, paneling, and right now we're in the process of building a bookshelf and a desk. I work from home 2 days a week, so this room is very important for me. My spirit do feel happy and lifted when I'm in here with this wallpaper and bright colors. The next part of this video will very soon be shared on my channel, so subscribe for that. But yeah, I guess these next clips brings us to date. I thought that I would share everything we've done the last 2 months as well, to complete a full circle. The office area upstairs is sharing place with my grow room, where I keep my seedlings before planting them outside. This room gets the most daylight and sun. It's also quite small and can keep the warmth easier. It just felt natural to use this as a studio / office / grow room. I painted the walls and shelves this amazing warm green color that warms my soul. Already a few shelves full of little seedlings. This room is next to our bedroom, so I have a routine to go in here every morning and evening to check in with the plants. As mentioned, we're working our little butts off finishing the downstairs office at the moment. Here we're building the beginnings of a bookshelf / built-in desk. We've worked on this project since last summer, a fishbone style deck. This takes time, but it will be finished this spring. These are just some of the things that I will be sharing on this channel, along with the creation of our vegetable garden, planting and seeing it come to life, paint our house, what color will it be, landscaping the oasis, cooking a lot of good food with our homegrown produce, and so much more. Thank you for watching. I hope to have you on board this journey. Feel free to watch back the original videos if you're interested in a more in-depth and detailed video. I will leave all of them in the description down below. And subscribe for upcoming videos. I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers for this 1-year celebration. It would give me motivation to keep on going, and it would honestly make my day. Take care. Bye bye.